This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
This spring, and I'm here with the man himself, the Four Horsemen, my road dog since day one on this show, the one only Hollywood Alec.
Oh, once again, the Bossman show is in full effect with your man Hollywood and your man Bossman. Man, look, we've got one hell of a show for you on today. You're going to love the material. You're going to love the emails. They're long. They're strong. We're about to get it on. So, without further ado, first I gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Boss man, how's everything going, brother?
Not going as good as it could be because I'm heading for a procedure in a couple of weeks. But it could be better. But I'm here, and I want to do a show before I have this procedure. Celebrate our show and celebrate the article that was done on me as well, and have fun because this surgery has to do with my throat and sinus area. It could affect my voice, who knows? So I want to do a show while I'm still myself because I don't know what's on the other side looks like. So I'm gonna do it while I still can do it. So that's what we're doing, a special, my people. But brother, it could be better, but I'm still above the ground, so I'm doing good as I can be, my brother.
That's it, man. I'm hearing you, bro. Of course, I'm doing well. I had a happy 420. You know, we always do. And everything's going fine. I got a new position at the gig, so they're having a brother wake up at the witching hour. So, but you know, it's all good. We got to keep rolling with the punches. Kids are getting big. What can you say? Crumb snatchers, they done turned into big snatchers now. Eating a brother out of a house and home, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We got to take care of the younglings.
Yes, indeed.
But anyway, we have just like I said, we have all kinds of material. We have stuff I've never seen before, stuff that I've seen before. Dig that. So, without further ado, boss man, just like the good old days up until now, we have to get busy with it.
Yes, in Hollywood, before we get started, did you see that certain individuals put out a new album who shouldn't be putting out albums?
I hope it's not who you're talking about. I hope it's not.
It is. I sent you the screenshots of said album. Audios goodbye by a certain individual who should not have an album. It has, for some reason, 3 Instagram accounts and a music website, which should scare us all.
And for what? For what? Like, it's not like he's selling T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and here's the thing. You sent me. We talked about him bringing the new album. We talked about it You sent me the pictures. I couldn't believe it. And I still forgot about it. So, what does that tell you?
Exactly.
I mean, he will not. I don't care what. Some people just need to stick to their day job.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If your day job is swinging and banging, pause, great. Great. You know, that's your area of expertise, dude. But when you are trying to tread on the thin ice of putting Hot 16 together and you're failing miserably, let me put the emphasis on that. Miserably. Failing miserably. Then perhaps you need to give it another thought. Perhaps you need a second opinion about what you're doing. And did I talk about this the last time?
Yes, we did at length. And what scares me is that there are fans who encourage him to keep going.
I don't understand why you're not doing him any justice. You understand? You're just hyping him up. And a lot of times, I think that they hype him up for the sole purpose of clowning him behind closed doors.
Yes.
Like this mug, he really think he rhyming. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't doing that. But he's on some Dr. Seuss Mother Goose. Like, yeah, man. It's like, I mean, why? I mean, are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? Because I heard it. So I want to figure out if these people, FUIs, I'm sure, are hearing what I'm hearing.
They can't be.
Because what I heard was not on the level. Tag team cousins. Huh? I'm with the business. What?
And now, adios, goodbye. Like,
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just,
you know what he's doing that? It's Hollywood. It's actually a good saying. Say it's his rap career. Adios, goodbye. It should be like saying that's your rap career, sir. Adios, goodbye.
Yeah.
Throw it in the closet. They'll never come out ever again. Please. This is good. Ever. 8 years running. 8 years of this crap, Hollywood. 8 years of this crap.
Yeah. And that would be good. If you was going to make an album, make that the title to your album. Adios, goodbye. And let that be it. Because we ain't going to listen to it no way. I'm going to just pay attention to the title so I can imagine that's what you're doing from the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Great. I mean, you know, it's just not there, bro. It's not on the level, man. Stick to your day job. You know what I'm saying? Bangity, bangity, bang. Stick to your day job and keep it pushing. But the rap stuff, leave that alone. Let it go.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Lord. And we said the same the last show. The exact same thing.
Exactly.
Dude. Apparently he didn't hear us. And, you know, but you're going to hear it when that album goes double wood. Not double platinum, double plastic. You know what I'm saying? Like a half a person bought your album. Bought one half of an album. Unbelievable. All right. Now we got a material drop out of this world. Okay. The first one. Look, check this out. Awkward. Lakers head coach Frank Vogel learns he is being fired during post-game interview. And I might add, what a way to go.
Exactly.
He's getting fired. He got the business post-game. And how that, and I didn't see it. So do you have any idea on how they brought him this information? Was it through text or through the grapevine or?
Oh, yes. A reporter named Adrian Wojnarowski posted a tweet that Frank Vogel's coached his last game as the Lakers head coach. And the reporter said, Frank, Woj tweeted, this is your last game as Lakers head coach. He said, no nobody's told me shit.
Uh,
They told him again. Nobody's told me shit.
It doesn't get any worse than that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you. Just excuse me for a minute because I'm going to be going through these materials. The material that we have, I'm going to go through it quickly because I want to get out. I want to read as much of this material as I can. A lot of times on the show, we'll go through the material, but then we'll have a discussion about it. I'm going to do it to where I see fit because I want you all to hear some of this stuff is just flat out outrageous.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And we have so much. It's actually really hard to be able to read all this material during the show. We have material overlay. You know what I'm saying? Like we got extra stock on material that probably goes 10 years back.
Yes, we do.
You know
anything we don't use, I put it in that document. That document in Hollywood now was 48 pages long material from back in the day.
That's ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. That's a book. You know, so I'm gonna go through a lot. I'm gonna try to read off as many as I can and really have brief. I just want you all to see this stuff. Okay. Where was I at?
Frank Vogel.
Bounty. Master P shoots his shot to be the next Lakers' new head coach. That's laughable.
Very.
But you want to know what? Stranger things have happened. So that will be a true testament. If he even gets close, like if he even gets a consideration to me, that will be a true testament of his hustle. This legendary hustle that we always hear about with Master P and him going to California and owning the record store and, you know, getting like the $10,000 inheritance and getting a record store and recording in the back and, you know, selling out of his trunk and coming back to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, and setting up his No Limit empire. And at one time, of course, Master P was actually worth he's probably worth more, maybe more, or I have no idea. But at one time, like, it was pretty much unheard of, you know what I'm saying, him being worth $400 million in the 90s. You understand? Now, I don't know if you all, you know, can wrap your mind around. Like, we're talking about in the 90s, like early to mid, and then on, you know what I'm saying? $400 million. And I'm talking on crazy raps, really simplistic piano-led production, okay, a host of colorful characters, and pen and pixel graphics that'll do it to you every time. And I'm telling you, some of the names, Skullduggery, Mercedes with the rear end. It was the scariest thing I'd ever seen. That C Murder. What was that? What was the name of that album? What was that? Life and Death?
Yes, and Canyon Abel, Fiend.
Oh, man.
Mr. Servon.
Mr. Servon. Mean Green.
Mean Green, yes.
What's the other guys? Moby Dick.
Yes. The Sons of
Mystical.
Funk.
Yes. I'm done. Okay. Then you have the arrival of Snoop Dogg with Snoop World, with the helicopters, Derby, Master P suit, and the ever-present cigar.
Yes, and the 504 boys. What?
The
We the 504.
And True. Let us not forget. And plus, with me, arguably one of the best rappers on No Limit is the duo of Mia X and Mac, who was just recently freed. You know what I'm saying? That's really good news because They said Mac committed a murder. Everybody knows that he was innocent. Everybody in New Orleans knew that he was innocent of the murder, and he still went to prison for it. And he's finally free. So, congratulations, Mac. But Mac was arguably one of the best lyricists on No Limit, and Mia X, who really doesn't get her due, but she was no doubt one of the dopest lyricists in No Limit at the time. So that would be a testament to his hustle. You know what I'm saying? The legendary hustle that we always hear about. And I ain't no hater, so I hope he gets it. Anyway, all right. Now, this is good right here. Check this out. Do it like it's your court date. Dancers Sue Jocelyn Hernandez, Ballistic Beats, and Zeus Network for backstage beatdown at Cabaret Reunion. Now, I'd be hard-pressed not to believe that money and drugs wasn't a factor. Okay? Because Jocelyn has been known to turn into a werewolf when she gets high.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely a shapeshifter. Okay? She goes from the Puerto Rican princess to shapeshifter. And I'm talking about a couple of seconds. You know, when she's on that stuff. All right. Now, here's a good one right here. Let me tell you how to get set up. Let me show you how you get set up. You understand? Cuba Gooding Jr. cops plea deal for 6 sexual misconduct charges. Pleads guilty to forcible touching. Okay? Which is absolute. Did you see the video?
I did.
I saw the video too. Okay? Those 2 females were groupies. Period. They were groupies. And they were literally all over him. But black man, when are you going to learn?
Never going to learn.
When are you going to learn? They don't want you for your mind. Okay? They don't want you for your body, apparently. The only thing that matters to them is getting your green. And you keep setting yourself up to get that taken. And I cannot understand why. Okay? They'll be the first people to tell you that they have a preference. Well, I have a preference as well. Okay? So, I honestly don't know about any of that because I've never been in that situation. Okay? But you were there looking for something. Okay? You're just sitting out in the open. Everybody knows who the hell you are. And you get these 2 mush mouths who come around you. You understand? They're all over you in your face. They want to take pictures and selfies and this, that, and the third. And as soon as you get comfortable, they did everything but rip your clothes off. And as soon as you get comfortable, you get the whammy pulled on you. Black man, when are you going to learn? Does that make sense?
Does to me.
All right. I'm just saying, you know, forcible touching. They were literally asking for, they were begging for it.
Mm-hmm.
They were begging for him to touch him. And then when he did, there wasn't a call for help. There was more smiles. Like I thought. Unbelievable. Now, I don't even know who this is. So, I might, Bob, maybe you know who she is.
Yeah, she's Little Baby's on again, off again girlfriend / baby mama.
Oh, the really high yellow chick.
Yeah, Jada Cheese.
Okay. The one that looked like an absolute psychopath when she was, made Lil Baby look bad, but I mean, Lil Baby was a baby.
Nah, the light one is the baby. The Little Baby has the darker skin.
Okay. I see. I get it mixed up. I you know, all these new school Lil Uzi Verts and all kinds of shit. I have no idea. But Jada Cheese admits I lift after previously blaming Wig. If I have money to fix something, I'm gonna fix it. And that's part of the problem. Okay, but I'm not going to stay on that too long. It just sounds stupid as is.
Yes, very.
Now, here's one that I thought was really interesting because of really who it is. T.I. relishes in receiving rambunctious boos during the latest Atlanta comedy show. Now, I saw it. I saw the show. You know, and you know what it kind of reminded me of? It reminded me of that episode of The Fresh Prince where D.L. Hughley was playing his friend from Philly. And he was going to audition for a comedy night or a comedy show. Will went with him, started doing a couple of jokes in the background. Woman hears him and she's like, "Oh, you're on." He's like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I can do this." Okay? It's just, to me, another instance of don't quit your day job. Okay? You're an outstanding rapper. Do not quit your day job. Okay? You will not get in 2 days or up to a week what these guys have been training for literally years to perfect. It's a craft. Just like, did you learn to rap in 2 days?
Sure didn't.
So if you did not learn to rap in 2 days, what makes you think that you're going to be able to master this craft of making people laugh, which I know is incredibly difficult? Because you never know. You might know that you're funny, but you can't read your crowd like talking about it. So how do you make them laugh? You don't know if they're going to be cold or hot. You don't know anything until you start spitting. So you're not going to perfect this craft in 2 days. It took almost a lifetime for these guys to perfect and to get right, so they can make their living and eat. Okay? Hip hop is your bread and butter. And it's my strong advice that you stay in your own lane expeditiously. And make sure that you do not, and be sure that you do not disrespect or stomp on the next man's hustle just because you think that you can do it. Now, Mr. T.I., I believe that you're absolutely smart for that because you have proven yourself to be intelligent. This was just not the wave. And guess what? That crowd showed you what they were made of. Want to know why? Because a comedy crowd is no respecter of persons. If you're whack, you're just whack. You understand? If you're whack, you're whack. And everybody's going to know it. Okay? So this is just another instance of please, and I mean please.
Stay in your lane.
Please, yes, do not quit your day job. Just don't do it. Okay? Moving on. Now Clifford. I guess it's not moving on. Now Clifford, T.I. claims boos at New York comedy show were premeditated. Those were not professional boos. Okay, well explain to me what a professional boo is. Is it a boo that wears a suit and tie? Because where I come from, a boo is a boo. If you're whack, you're whack. What if you would have really did good and they were shocked? Are you trying to tell us that, they came with it on their mind to boo you? Just because of who you are? I don't think so. Like, everybody knows who you are. Everybody that, everybody pretty much respects your hustle. I'm just trying to tell you that this is not it. We need to save it for the guys who are really doing this. You know what I'm saying? There's too many to name who go out there every day and pretty much risk everything to make sure that they're able to feed their family, and that's their chosen craft. So you should not be stomping on that. All right, this is going to be good. This is in Wakanda. Suspected white supremacist reporter has racist meltdown over black people at country music award show. Okay, granted, I got you. What makes you think that you've cornered the market on country music? I can tell you right now, they have rappers who actually don't make rap songs, they make country rap tunes, and that's what they sound like. My most favorite, of course, is UGK. They're from the country, and they make country rap tunes. Now, it might not be the country that everybody's thinking of, but it's country nonetheless, and country is country all day. Okay? So, if you want to be technical, we can corner the market on any music.
Yes, we can.
Because if it's music, it's black. Period. If there's a beat behind it, you best believe it came from black. Period. Period. We are the masters of music. And we can infiltrate any genre of music at any time. And do it the best. Okay? Don't quit your day job. All right. Moving on. Shady Scholastic Online University faces class action lawsuit alleging predatory practices that target black women and people of color. Okay, I'm just finding out about this. It's nothing new, but I'm finding out about this right here. Okay? Bossman, is there... I don't know if you read this article, but being specific, do you know about anything or any shady practice that this online university had done to come to this lawsuit or this conclusion?
Well, they use Facebook ads and promises, kind of like the old ITT Tech Everest College kind of routine. And
oh my God.
Now it's mycomputercareer.com, which is when they have somebody call you to, to assess you, and, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Oversell. We'll place you in a job within 4 months of finishing your diploma that cost me you $40,000 in loans and stuff, that kind of stuff.
Of course. And so now you can basically fix gears and attempt to pay us back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gotcha. I don't even know what to say about that. It was a lot easier, like when I was in college and I had to show up. Like I had to pull up. You know what I'm saying? And it was almost hard pressed for anybody to make an assessment of you that was going to be bigoted, unless it was pretty blatant. It had to be blatant. But now, you can have some knucklehead making an assessment of you over the phone, like that's going to actually do something. Oh, brother. Anyway, Kim Kardashian threatened to burn Whack 100 over unreleased sex tape claims and cried when Saint saw ad for it. Saint saw ad for it. I read that wrong. Excuse me. Okay. Well, first of all, that is the poorest choice of words I've ever seen for Kim Kardashian. She threatened to burn this guy.
Yes.
Over.
We're talking Usher kind of burn or other kind of burn?
Well, when I first read it, I was thinking the other type of burn. I wasn't really thinking Usher burn. But if she's going to say that type burn, that means that she has every intention on doing it again. Because she says, I'm going to. She's letting the cat out the bag. She's going to give him a case of the heebie-jeebies. She's going to fire up his Mugambo. Yeah, I said it. But it might mean the Ursher type. I don't know. I just know what I was thinking when I read it. I was like, oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
He going to be blowing smoke signals when she get finished with him. Yeah. Now, here's something that's not a surprise. Want to know why? It's about our good friend and buddy. Yeah, dude. You got it already. It's about our good friend and buddy. Never going to stop. He's never going to stop opening up his mouth, which potentially gets him in trouble every time. Gives us great material, though. Yeah. Not like we didn't know before. Okay. How many cats do we know stand at the free throw line and attempt to untie somebody's shoelaces? How many cats do you know is so busy giving daps to his homeboy who's on an opposite team that he totally missed the guy getting the ball pass to him for the layup. And just totally missed it. He almost made LeBron cry on the sideline. Can't make this up. Okay? J.R. Smith revealed, and now he's dry snitching. Yes, indeed. J.R. Smith reveals NBA players smoked weed in the bubble. Says we was blowing it down in there. I wish he would have elaborated on who he was with. That would have been funny because that seems like it would have been next. Unbelievable. Yes, indeed. DJ Jazzy Jeff reacts to Will Smith's Oscar slap, says he should have slapped someone sooner.
I agree.
Why? Well, I know for a fact that Will was pretty much a powder keg being ready to go off. Okay. I know this. I don't know if that was the best move he could have made, but it's almost as if people see Will as being such a nice guy. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like people are so used to him being this passive, nice guy, and from, you know, I don't know. It's just like they treat him like he's this like raggedy teddy bear. You understand? So, I mean, I see the point. Will actually knocking somebody out or slapping somebody help you? Of course it might not. But I see the point in the frustration of constantly being heralded as this nice guy who's seemingly getting run over at every turn. You understand? Like, it almost like wasn't the same after Jada had the entanglement. You know, so was it pent up anger? Probably. You know, I know that it wasn't the first time that Jada had been cracked on like that. You know, and maybe she's sensitive to whatever she's going through with her looks or whatever, or her hair, you know. But in my humble opinion, you know, it's okay to be frustrated and angry, but we have to use better judgment. You know, nobody wants a good backlash. And nobody wants to see Will's career get ruined over 3-second satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw the frustration in his face. You know, keep my wife's name out your mouth, period. Even though a lot of strange things is happening within that segment, I'm just saying. Shoot. Come on, Cam Newton blasts bad bees who can't cook and can't be quiet. Brittany Renner responds after she's brought up. I do not know who Brittany Renner is because I'm old.
She's a known baby mama predator. She targets young dudes to get them to go show with her program, and she got a baby by one dude named PJ Washington, who she targeted when he was at Kentucky. He was in the NBA. She's that type.
Okay, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but
she ain't messing with no broke trigger.
Yeah, that's for sure. He says he blasts Cam Newton.
He typed that dumbass font he types in. He types in like hieroglyphics he types in. I don't get it. I'm looking at it. It's absolutely preposterous. Who does that? Dude, aren't you grown? 33. 33? Mm-hmm. That's grown to me, dude. Like, what's up with all the accent marks? It's just ridiculous. Oh, man, he is horrible. That's almost as bad as him wearing the Van Helsing hat. Just downright nasty. NWA was right. Louisiana cop who beat Ronald Green to death bragged, "I beat the ever-living out of him." Of course he did. You jerk. And you know what? Here's the really messed up part. When I read that, now this is my first time really hearing about it. And I live in Louisiana. Okay? But upon reading that, I know that it's true. These cops out here are so jaded. Like, they're not even operating on the frequency and on the planet that we're on. Like, they're so, I'm above the law. You understand? And they're all just a sprinkle, a candy sprinkle away from a donut stroke. I'm telling you. You know, and basically drowning on milk. Like, it's utterly ridiculous. You know, and I don't even have to elaborate on the racism. This is the dirty South. The racism is so rampant and blatant now that it's almost like black folks have become absolutely numb to it. You know, it depends on how close you are. If you're close enough, I'm going to knock your teeth out. If you're not, it's just like, oh well, he's the biggest hollering again. Like, so what? Yeah. Okay. Say what? Florida man arrested after baby alligator, guns and drugs found in baby alligator. Mm-hmm. Okay. Guns and drugs found inside the vehicle. Well, all right. Moving on. First up, why the baby alligator? Exactly. You think that's going to get you some punani? Like, I see stuff like that, you know, I've been to Freaknik, and I've been to, like, the Kappa Beach Party in Galveston, Texas, and I've seen the idiots with the little lizards on their shoulder and the snakes around their neck, thinking that it was going to get them some trim. But in all actuality, it basically scared the bejesus out of every female they came in contact with. But I don't understand that. The alligator, the guns, and the drugs found inside the vehicle. Okay. Boom, shake the room. Will Smith leaves fresh prints on Chris Rock's face at the Oscars for bringing the pain to Jada Pinkett. Okay. I would like to see that picture. Well, Chris Rock tells sold-out stand-up crowd he won't talk Oscar slap until he gets paid. So, you're going to talk about getting the taste slapped out your mouth if you can get a payday for it? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. But I can tell you about this one right here. From prison bars to spitting bars. Jussie Smollett addresses court case, maintains his innocence on new song, Thank You, God. I don't know. Did you see his little court date when he went all Malcolm X at the end? I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal.
Dude, it was just sorry. I mean, come on, dude. You pulled a shenanigan. And you got caught. After pulling your little shenanigan. Do your time. Like a big fella. You know what I'm saying? Make your sister Journey proud. She's so fine. Quiet. You're my cat.
Yeah, it's definitely not liking the show.
She's getting on my nerves. Dude, like I already gave her some food. I'm not giving her anything else. You gotta go. All right. Now I'm gonna listen to this song just for entertainment purposes. Former Cardinals head coach Steve Wilkes and defensive coordinator Ray Horton joined Brian Flores' lawsuit against the NFL. My brother, could you you know something about? And if you do, could you please elaborate on that and bring me up to speed?
Yes, Brian Flores, the former coach of the Miami Dolphins, was fired. A lawsuit against the NFL for their practices, but it's the same Brian Flores who said when he got hired that we should move Pat Nealon because he's a Jay-Z man. We should move Pat Nealon for the anthem that Kaepernick needs to, get down, fall in line per se. And he had a teammate, Kenny Stills, who was with Kaepernick on the staff, who he made fun of by playing a lot of 8 songs in a row featuring Jay-Z. But now that he got fired and he has his non-black wife, he wants to cry racism as most dudes do who choose to go the other way. But now he wants to cry foul when it's used against him. So why why the white liberals are behind Brian Flores, I'm looking at what he did when he got the job. He was going in line with the man to get that money. Now that he got fired, he wants to cause a stir. So, wow, yes, historic, like yada, yada, yada. But I'm not that hyped because at the beginning, he showed his true colors to me. Because he already has a non-black wife. And then,
that's right.
Then he wants to cry racism when he was at the time. Yeah, I'm off. Yeah, he needs to get with the program, get off our knees, move back kneeling, supporting Jay-Z's bullshit. And Jay-Z has done all he does. You can have concerts and Super Bowls. He ain't made no difference to nobody. So, yeah. So I'm not truly a fan of Brian Flores. I can hear that somebody's little lawsuit. Is it a problem? Yes. He shouldn't be the one filing since he was so against it. And since he was so not with the fight when he first got hired.
Right. Unbelievable. Yeah. NWA was right. Part 2. Louisville cop accused of purposely. And it's not like we haven't seen it before. Seen it plenty of times. You've probably seen it on cops. Louisville cop accused of purposely running over black unarmed trespassing suspect with police car. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not a shock. It's not a surprise. As a matter of fact, I'll go on the edge by saying we've become so numb and desensitized to that behavior. When we hear reports about it, we don't even get angry anymore. We just shake our heads and keep it moving. It's like, another black person gets jacked up by the cops and steamrolled, ran over, shot, stabbed, knuckle down. What else is new? Keep it moving. Unbelievable. And yet, believable. Congratulations. Khloe Kardashian finally concedes to Tristan Thompson's incessant infidelity. Admits he's not the guy for me. Where did you figure that out? What brought you to that conclusion? What was the straw that broke the damn camel's back? What was it? Because, you've been beating the crap out of yourself for I don't know how long now over this dude, and you're moving on. Channing Crowder causes cornball coveting. Try to say that 5 times. Channing Crowder causes cornball coveting after claiming Sierra is only with Square Russell Wilson for his money. I promise you, she's not. Like, she really loves his cornball. Okay? Now, the money's probably good. But the thing is Sierra has money of her own. Okay? Like, she's pretty much made. She hasn't been in the spotlight for a while, but she's pretty much made. Okay? So, what are you doing? Channing Crowder is causes cornball. That's something that a hater would do. Oh, she just want him for his money. That's some haterade, yo. I mean, what are you doing? All right. Lotto responds to fat-shaming troll suggesting she get liposuction, reveals she's getting off birth control. Well, all right. I don't even know what to say after that. I mean, whatever. Shake my head. 60-year-old man allegedly received 90 COVID-19 vaccines to sell forged vax cards. My question is he still alive?
Yeah, somehow.
90. That dude got 90 shots. Why? RIP section. Dude, let me tell you. DC nightclub issues apology after slain rapper Gunu's corpse is propped up at funeral party.
Why?
Let me tell y'all something. Negroes be doing the most. Okay? Now, I saw the video. It was absolutely disturbing at best.
Very.
They had this dude propped up like he was a member of The Walking Dead, chilling while they threw money and danced and laughed around him. And his whole corpse, a whole cadaver, is at the club, chilling, just standing up stiff. Okay? Who does that? Black folks. Come on, man. Wake up. I mean, what is the purpose? What's the purpose? Dude, I wouldn't have been able to sleep for a week. I'd have been spooked out like, y'all really got, this dude is here. Y'all really got him standing up just chilling. Just chilling and stanking. Unbelievable. Baby Daddy Blues. Jesse Williams. Oh, wow. Asked for reduction on $40,000 child support. Ex-wife says he should have never left Grey's Anatomy. What? Dude. Oh, my God. How many children does he have?
Yeah, I don't know, but that quote got me though.
Yeah, that was funny. You should have never left Grey's Anatomy. This dude is paying $40,000 in child support a month. What does this child require that costs a combined $40,000 a month? What? No, there's no punchline to that. I was really asking a question.
That's mommy's lavish lifestyle payments a month. Yes, we all know that a lot of times child support is used to fund the baby mama's lifestyle.
Look, that is unreal. They got cats that make $40,000 in a year. She gets that a month for spreading the cheek.
Hey, some of these chicks getting pregnant is a come up.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. It's like a job. They do research.
Like,
you understand?
Like Hollywood, I know of 3 women who are like their job is being surrogate mothers. Like they get pregnant once a year to surrogate. I'm like, that's your job, and you like this job?
You understand?
Threw me off when that's really their job is being surrogate mother, getting pregnant once a year, and getting paid well for it. So they say.
Right. Like, I don't know. Like, show us what you do best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That is, I can't even talk. I'm just saying. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Hate crime. Florida man calls black Popeyes employee N-word and threatens to lynch her for calling him a something soup cookie.
Yes, a zesta or a oyster soup cookie.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Hollywood, we got like 3 minutes left in the set before we go to emails. Just heads up before we hit to take this break here.
That's funny. Toxic Tesla. Over 4,000 black workers sued Tesla for racism, claimed they were segregated to the plantation and fired for complaints. I am not surprised. Black man, get your own. Like you don't have the intelligence to build a car, a supercar, a computerized car. You understand? I'm one of those crazy people that thinks that Wakanda could possibly be real if we just united and kept it real and used our resources in our brains to do what we're supposed to be doing. And that's reshaping the future in everything else. Reshaping the present. And in some form or fashion, reshaping the past. That's all I got for that. Anyway, tell your girls stay out my DMs. 50 Cent and the Game rotisserie roast each other in keyboard kerfuffle. That's not a surprise. Even though I think it'll never come to any bloodshed. 50 Cent is the ultimate troll. And he's going to make a hustle out of his arch enemies, which he's still doing. It's like they give him the material to do so. So, advocacy group alleges the NCAA schools conspiring against black athletes. That's no surprise. Wrongfully convicted Kansas man sues for $93 million after 23 years in prison, arresting officer accused of sexually assaulting man's mother. This is unbelievable. But how many times have we seen a man go to jail for a crime that he really didn't commit?
All the time.
All the time. And I've seen a few that came out and just were so happy to come out, they didn't even sue. Let me tell you something right now. 23 years, dude, that's a long time to be in the hole for something that you didn't even do. I'm suing. I don't care where. I'm suing. I might not be able to get my time back, but I'm going to get a piece of your ass. I'm suing. Right?
100%.
Florida man called deputy. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't think he sued for enough. But anyway, Florida man calls deputies for help after tying up couple for 2 days. You know what? Did I say to be quiet? You know what? I'm beginning to think that Florida is becoming FUI central.
100%.
I mean, everything on this is basically in Florida. And I lived in Florida for like 2 years. It was a very positive experience, but we had some negative happenings, of course.
We got meant to go Hollywood, meant to go. Before we take this break here.
Okay, let's get this last one. Here it is. Oh! Florida man accused of exposing himself masturbating at Wawa gas station in St. Pete.
And where I left off, Hollywood, he stuck the gas pump up his rectum too. That's the part I left out.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yes.
What? He wanted to give himself gas? Yeah, that was a bad joke. This is crap. Anyway, what are we doing? We taking a break now?
Yeah, I'll take a break and come back with emails. So, folks, after this short break of 30 seconds, we'll come back with emails. Boston Hollywood, FUI report. We in the building. Get with us and get left. We out.
That's an understatement. Yo.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.
Boss Hollywood FUI report. Now, this segment is the segment that made us who we are. The email segment. I'll turn over to the man, Hollywood Alec, to read this show's emails coming to info@bossmanshow.com. Without further ado, I turn over to the man himself, the four horsemen himself, the man, the one only, Hollywood Alec.
Oh my God, the email's crazy. Man, look, you all have to write. If you don't write in, if you don't email the boss, you don't get your email read. And the aim to this thing is to get your email read. We want to read your emails. I want to ridicule your emails. I want to go off on them. Okay? That's the bread and butter. That's what we do best. We read your emails that sound like crazy crap. Okay? And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to let you know about it.
Yes.
Okay? Right?
Yes.
Because that's what the FUI report is about. We like FUI feedback. And trust me, they give us the feedback. So without further ado, let me step into this first email. It's going to blow your mind. I promise you. Oh, man, it's going to blow your mind. You ready?
Ready for it, brother.
Here it is. Mountain West in Southland Earl. I need aspartame getting a job. That fool said aspartame. Aspartame. Getting a job.
Oh,
I am a graduate of computer school and computer college. That's hard to believe. I went to an underground college. Not one of the HBCUs, you feel me? HBCU. I'm too through. They told me not to TOED. They told me to get on Indeed. Get on Indeed to finance a job. Yeah, I don't know. I don't how to do a chest X-ray to Shalampuri. What the hell is he talking about?
I think he said he ain't doing resume, but he said chest X-ray. Oh God!
How to do a okay? Can y'all email? This fool said EMALE. Can y'all email to put the document on lean at Indeed so I can get me a job? I can appreciate both. BOFFE. Frank Terrell Xavier in Minnesota.
Oh God.
Brother. That fool said, hey VCUs.
My man, HBCUs, sir, not hey BCUs.
That fool said, hey BCUs. I'm flabbergasted.
It's 2 child port 10 child employers. Like what?
He's going to be sure to get a job with that type of vocabulary. Oh, yeah, that's a business right there, yo. I'm telling you. I got another one right here. Caleb and Carl. First of all, man, stop the press. Stop the damn press, okay? Where are these names coming from?
Exactly.
Dude, it's Boss or Bossman in Hollywood. Okay? Y'all just saying anything. That's like saying Marcus and James. It don't mean nothing. You're just saying anything. Anyway, Caleb and Carl recently, now check this out. Recently, a rapper who is a friend of mine passed away. He was shot. I was put off by the fact that the family was charging for tickets to view the body, to go to the homegoing, and the after party. Were you all aware that was a thing to charge for that stuff? I refuse to go because I feel like I and others being extorted due to a bad situation. Am I wrong or am I right? Well, my personal experience tells me that you're right. Okay? How in the bloody blue hell are you going to charge? First of all, why are y'all selling tickets to go to a funeral?
Exactly.
Who in the hell does that? What the hell is going on today?
Exactly. And to view the body and the funeral after party? What?
These people are crazy. And you all are charging. You all have tickets to do that?
Ain't no way.
Man, look. Okay. I've heard of attempting to turn a negative into a positive. But that is just flat out ridiculous. You are expecting nobody to show up at this dude's funeral. It's going to be your fault.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's extortion. First of all, because here's the truth. Here's the fact. I don't want to see this corpse anyway.
Exactly.
Because it's not like if I knew him, it's not like I wanted him to die in the first place. But now, you all are going to try to get me to pay to see his corpse? Man, if y'all don't get y'all ass out of here.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to see you living. I don't want to see them last image dead. But there's people who get off on that stuff, going to funerals, going just to be nosy. I mean, I don't want to be around that.
Me neither.
And he don't charge
But then
if
they
you
added
party.
injury.
Really?
What? And then you get a charge. Yeah, y'all actually had tickets to sell.
To view the body and go to the service and then go to the after party, they was charging for three separate things. The viewing at the funeral home, I guess, the service itself, and then go to the after party after the burial.
The after a freaking after party. Man, oh Lord. You can have the imagination of Dr. Seuss and you still wouldn't be able to make that up.
Crazy.
And I know it has to happen. And guess where it's at?
Florida. Why do I even have to guess? Of course it happened in Florida.
I mean, I can see it. Like, I just don't understand. Oh, boy. Okay. That gave me a headache. We have a listener email, okay? That fool said, Mike in Memphis Hill. Why? Where did that come from?
Exactly.
This is going to be a good one. I can already tell. You stand me. You understand me. You understand.
Are you juvenile, nigga?
Right. You stand me. You understand me. You understand. He's a rapper, but he's still a gorilla.
Gorilla, you understand?
I told y'all, man, you can't make this up, bro. You can't. But check this out. It gets worse. I am a man above the 50. Above the 50.
The 50-yard line? What is he talking about? The 50-yard line, the meter mark? What is he talking about above the 50?
I have no idea. He says he's above the 50. He's not below the 50. He's above the 50. He's talking about 50 cents.
Oh, God.
I mean, and I am a man that used to be with a gorilla. You understand?
Oh, God, he really did it. He just did it.
This is underground to the... That fool said underground to the mix. The dude, Greg, went to bed. You understand. I'm confused. You ain't the only one. I'm thinking, how could it be somebody took my boyfriend?
Oh, my God.
My best friend gone. I'm so all alone.
Oh, God.
You should have seen how my head dropped when I started reading.
Oh, God.
Wait till you listen to the replay. You're gonna see where you're gonna hear where I did it.
Wow.
Okay. Damn, shoot. You know my neighbor, who a female that I liked for years, not knocked up by drug dealer. D-I-L-L-E-R.
Look like to be a female, though. That's even worse.
Right. F-E-E-M-A-I-L-L-E. Really? That's what we doing. Okay. She's 5 years older than me. Older. I'm sick. I really like her. I wish I never met her at all,
God.
even though I love her so.
Jesus.
Please help me. I need help.
Yes, you do.
Thanks. Vincent at UPS. And you know what? You couldn't be more righter. You need all the help you can get.
3 songs in one email? 3 songs?
3.
In one email.
And not only does he need help, he needs prayer.
Oh, my God. He quoted 3 songs from the same era in one email.
In one email.
And P's, not please.
I was almost digging that you understand, though.
Yes.
That must say you understand. All right, moving on. For heaven's sake. What up, G in Hollywood? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Okay. I got a situation on my hands, and I'm at a loss for how I got here. Okay? I call myself being grown, doing my grown woman for my 46th birthday. It's about to go downhill. Went a cruise with me, and my girl's everything was lovely and fine at all. What is your girl's everything? She said my girl's everything was lovely and vibe and all. Okay. I get back, and about 6 weeks later, I start feeling sick and have a slight bulge at the bottom of my stomach. Okay. I'm not thinking I'm pregnant. Go to the doctor. They give me a pregnancy test. I'm in shock, like, why? I don't have any kids, and it comes back pregnant. The shock and bad nightmare gets worse, kind of like this paragraph. Not only am I pregnant with one baby, but 3 babies. I go on a cruise, and I come back pregnant with triplets. And kicker is I only know the daddy first name, Tim. I'm sure it's short for Timothy, and I'm sure you should be on a short bus. He's married with a family, so he's safe. I'm so lost, and I don't know what to do. I guess I have to keep part 2 of my confession.
Oh, God.
I look at my growing belly and pained body and cry. I'm bringing 3 bodies into this world with no father.
Not baby bodies. Not baby, but 3 bodies. Like she killed someone.
3 bodies. Right. Like she just shot three people, and now she's bringing them with her. Damn, I wish I never went on that cruise. Battered and broken. Shayla in Detroit. Well, what's done is done. There's no punchline. That's it. That's all I have for her. What's done is done. Now, you can choose to make better decisions after this one, if that's what you really want to do. Because it sounds like you're saying that you kind of, you was having a good time. You kind of, I don't say that any life or being pregnant is a mistake, but it can happen under some bootleg pretenses. And it seems like you fell for the okie doke.
She was comfortable. Hollywood. She was comfortable. She's 46 years old. Probably thought, I can't get pregnant no more. Menopause is right around the corner. She got comfortable.
And here it is.
And got caught with the flicks.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
She sounds like she's in distress. And that's part 2 of her confession. All right. Ford and Bluey? Say Louie. He calls you Ford, man.
Am I a car? Am I a town? What the hell? Idiot.
I don't know, bro. Look, I'm lurking into Jenny. And 2 pole late. Dude, I'm done. Into politics.
Not politics, but politics. Okay.
Politics. Right. I think I lane help the community.
Jesus.
I need a campaign manager. Oh, dude. I need a campaign manager. I will accept Easter on of you. Do you accept?
No.
I walnut toe run 4 May hour. What? I walnut toe lead knee sit tie. What? I need Mark Kit Kat team. I read dot. Desmond in Alabama.
Oh, God, Desmond, you don't need to run for anything but to a library or hooked on phonics or something.
Dude, this is not even, I don't even know what the hell this is. It just sounds like malarkey.
Damn, Desmond, that was terrible, Desmond.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I remember your name, Desmond in Alabama. You have to write something like Desmond from Montana or something like that, because I'm never reading your email again until I see your name. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. That's it. It's over. Okay?
Boom! Out of here, Desmond.
Out of here. Just like Sharp would say. Man, I miss her. How's she doing?
She's doing good. She's now working as a MUA now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Well, anyway. All right. Another listener email. DJ Magic in Marker Force.
Wow.
What is Marker Force?
A bootleg Soulsonic Force, probably.
Okay, because when I said Marker Force, I was kind of thinking about how hard you press down with a marker to make sure that it's, you know what I'm saying, make sure that your writing is okay.
That too.
Or you're getting enough heat. That fool said Marker Force. Oh, God, check this out. Main look. It's already bad. This chicken head I knew from young people's school. When we was in young people's school, she wasn't that looking good, you know. Just didn't catch the eye. As we grow to grown people, see become gooder looking into the eye. What? So we connected it and whatever in whoop-de-woo, you know, some years back. Lord have mercy. I began liking her, and you want to make it more than what it was, you feel me? I goes out on a limb, tell her how I feel, and the pain of action, you know, and see her ass leave me in the MF and hell no. What? Getting tired of reading this. The broad been trying to randomly contact me and invite me to be around the young school people that we was in young school. Man, I ain't trying to be around unless it's one-on-one, because I know it's going to be tension between her and I on my end. This just sounds crazy. Oh, God. It's like she's blind or refused to see the BS away. I'm invited to an event next month. I ain't trying to go unless we can get a resolution between her and I. I'm going to act a fool if I show up and we ain't talking. What should I do, doctors? Brandon at Harlem Hookah in Spirit. Yeah. Harlem Hookah in Spirit. You must be drunk. Because we're not doctors. We're just hosting this radio show.
Exactly.
What should I do, doctors? This is the craziest stuff I've ever seen. We ain't got time. Listener email. Oh, God. Kevin and Raymond. Chief, look, man. I'm a new single man, you know. I had been with old wife since seventh grade.
No, 7th grade, but quote, 7th grade. Like, what?
That fool said 7th grade. Okay. So you've been with your old wife since the 7th Gregory. For a total of 27 years. We have 2 offspring. 2 offspring.
Yes.
Like like you talking about, like yeah, a puppy or something.
Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 offsprings, you know, when she dropped that bag. You can make it up. I don't care. You can't make it up. Oh, I'm a new single man, you know. Okay, we read that. For a total of 27 years, we have 2 offspring. I got that. I ain't had to holler at no woman ever since the 7th grade, man. It's be women I see out and about, and I be wanna holler, but I don't know how to go holler these days. Holla, holla, holla. These are days of our lives. Mo thugs, mo thugs.
Oh
mo
my
thugs,
God,
mo
he's quoting Mo Thug song. Hell no.
These are the days of our lives. Figgity, figgity, figgity.
Mo Thugs, Mo Thugs.
Oh my God. Look, I look for advice from you chiefs to punt me in the right direction to pull the trigger when holler at women I see out and stuff. Since old wife gone, I ain't been getting boxed like I want. I need some box to knock off. I'm gonna knock it out. Mama said knock it out.
Oh God.
I'm gonna knock it out. I'm gonna knock it.
Oh my God.
What an idiot. Rashad and Magic Johnson. Rashad and Magic Johnson hot wings.
What? That bootleg Hot Wings spot probably? Probably in a hut or a small trailer probably. Oh my God.
Dude, that's the craziest thing I've heard. Magic Johnson hot wings. Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
Wesley Pipes, second page. I love my haters. Then ran out of give up. Oh, God. Is this dude for real? The real Wesley Pipes. Y'all are not. To me, y'all are my fan. New album. Still Mr. Mississippi. I'm done. That fool said Mr. Mississippi. I'm too through. I'm too through. This is why I don't, man. Anyway. Boston, Hollywood. I was at a sporting event. Doing my time. Are you in prison? Chilling in the VIP lounge, doing it right. Night going smooth per se. Then walked my ex. That's cool. I'm good. I don't like the woman. I ain't got nothing to say to her. I'm making a point to keep my distance because she knows I'm on record that I don't speak to or acknowledge exes when we part ways. We even discussed this before parting ways. I told her we break up. Don't expect me to friendly with you or be talking to you. Okay? With that as a point of reference, she comes over to me where I'm at trying to engage, and I said, I don't know you. Who are you? As a way to let her know, like, F off without saying F off. I did. Then she said, you don't recognize me since I've had my VSG done. VSG is that sleeve weight loss surgery for the FUIs out there that don't know. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. VSG is that sleeve weight loss surgery for the FUIs out there that don't know. She's getting loud, making a scene, trying to play the victim, saying I don't recognize her since she lost weight and I had other things done too. What it was, when we was together, she didn't appreciate me. He privately called me lame and talked about me to certain people in group chats, and I tried to win her heart over. because I cared. I wanted to make it work after I spent so much time nursing her back to health. And there, when she was down, for her to never really appreciate me. And once X stage left, when she got back on her feet, I have nothing to say to her or want to say to her.
I did.
Yes. Knowing what I just laid out would be a MF face if you did that to somebody. I know I wouldn't be. I don't talk to any exes. We exes for reasons or another. I'm not going to force myself on someone and make a scene just to play victim to get sympathy in person and social media. Okay? Women like her is why a lot of women are single, pushing away good men and falling prey to the irrational rationale of the social media glitz and glam society. Let me know your thoughts, brothers. Jamal Richardson in Dallas, Texas.
I agree with Jamal 100%.
I agree with him as well. And it was actually a great little oratory and a great assessment. I'm figuring to get that again.
I mean,
So good for you.
Great points, Jamal. Glad he was a man about it.
Very great. You understand? Because a lot of times we get we get some garbage, and we're waiting on somebody to say something that's at least relevant. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I dig that. Okay, here's a good one. It's got to be good. Boston, Hollywood.
Wow.
Absolutely. And it's spelled correctly. Okay? But I'm going to read. I am in a little bit of a precarious situation, brothers. I write for the black newspaper here in town covering the professional sports team. At the games, I've built relationships with people where the games are played. It's this husband and wife couple I know and build a rapport with. We have such a good rapport that they both asked me to take their daughter out who works there. 2, most people who work the games have other jobs outside the games. That's a note. Okay. So I agree to take the daughter outside a scene. I think the daughter cool and all, but if I'm being real body type wise, not really my cup of tea. I'm an ass man more than chest man, and she was chesty, not my speed. Okay? But we get to talk to her and her family in the funeral business and like deep into it, handling everything aspect of it, and they in law enforcement too. And for me, the police and funeral folks are not on my And for me, the police and the funeral folks are on my do not date list. I'm not comfortable with either profession. I've been trying to figure out the easiest exit without making it messy between me and them from the parents to the daughter. Could I be the daughter's friend possibly? Don't know. I'm looking for the smoothest exit without too much drama and mess involved. Well, if you don't want any mess involved, then you need to be straight up. You need to tell the entire truth, because they do have where am I at? They do have guys who have what I would call a preference. Okay? And you have a preference. You know what you like. And you are not digging the law enforcement thing. And I can dig that because I'm not a big fan of law enforcement myself. So it would be a conflict of interest. But at the same token, you don't want to short yourself on something good just because she's different than, what you expect in a woman. You know what I'm saying? Or she might be different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get caught up in physicality and a lot of stuff that, may or may not matter. And then we miss out on a blessing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, if I were you, there's no easy way to exit out of this thing. You're going to have to just be straight up and let her know where you're coming, because what's done in the dark is going to come to the light anyway. I mean, 9 times out of 10, she might find out what you really meant. You might as well just tell her the truth and, let her down easy.
Hollywood
You
is
ain't got
out.
to tell her all that about the body type and all that stuff. Just tell her that you don't believe that this is going to work out for you.
Hollywood, I have one form. Brother, you write for a newspaper. You travel. You're busy. With your travel schedule, I think you're a nice person, but I can't give you all of me. I want to give you half of me. And just go with that. That's safe and secure. It cannot be fought against. You're busy.
Right.
You're traveling. You want to give you. I can't give all myself to you. No, I don't want to be a part-time, blah, blah, blah. I feel like you deserve better than that. Just play that game.
Because you want to, in all fairness, it is the truth. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you all of me right now. You know what I'm saying? Your booty's not big enough. I can't give you what you need in a relationship because I might end up in handcuffs because you're in law. You know about.
Or in a casket because they in the film business too. You know.
Exactly.
So.
And that can go two ways. You understand? Especially with law enforcement.
Yeah.
Might go to jail, might end up at her funeral home.
Yeah. So, and I kind of agree with Terry as well. Like, that's not true in the industry. I would want to have as my partner. Hey, baby, how was your day? Well, we put 2 or 4 people on the ground today. I'm good. Okay, never mind. So I kind of.
Right. Now let's go out and get a family.
Yeah, I kind of understand why that. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
I get it too.
So Terry, just be real. Just kind of play that game. Like, hey, I can't give you all of myself. I'm busy. I don't want to be a part-time dude. I don't want to half-ass. Not give you deserve somebody to give you all. Say, make it like it's you, not her. Do that thing. It's you, not her. And just
right.
And yes, it's truthful at the same time because you're busy, you're writing for the newspaper, you travel, and just exit that way. The parents can say, he says he's busy, mom and dad, whoopty boo, so that way, it's not ugly. I think that's the way to go about it. Just saying,
right. And that's what I was about to say. It's not like he's lying.
Yeah.
He's actually being truthful. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give her all the business. She doesn't need to know all that.
Yeah.
So there you go, Terry. Terry, I don't know where you're from, but we don't need to know. Okay. I got another picture of this guy. You already know it's your boy. Album coming soon. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. This is good. Okay, Bronze Wall and AC. What in the hell is going on?
Oh, good.
Why they call you Bronze Wall?
Exactly. I don't understand where you get that from.
Why? Okay. Bronze Wall and XAC Hollywood. Listen to this. Check this out. I am man. I rest my case. That fool said, I am man. That's not it. I am truck.
Wow.
He's a man in a vehicle. Okay? I drive truck. I am new to country. Okay. Now I understand. I come from another country. I need to make money. I find show in old country. I like show. I tried to learn American. American is hard. I don't think so. He says American is hard. Okay?
Is that even a language, American? I know it's even a language.
Right. American. No. American could be any damn thing. All right. I talk another way. The other way is not American. I tried to learn show you all speak American. I like Euro. I like candy. I tell wife to get American clothes. I told her to buy Amazon. I need a bank. I get money on Paper Square. I need your help, American show. My son showed me how to email. This is Rajiv.
Oh, God. I'm trying to laugh at this man because I know he's trying his best, but my God, Rajiv, come on, man.
Yeah, he's killing. Now, the most sensible thing that he said on this entire email is I like gyros.
Yes.
Because I love gyros, too. It's a delicacy in Chicago, where I'm from, the city that I grew up in. Gyros is a delicacy. And you can go to any corner store or bodega, whatever you want to call it, and somebody is going to be carving some gyros. Okay? With the pita bread and the cucumber sauce. Along with the red hot Italian beef, pizza puff, fried chicken wings, and whatever else. Okay? It's awesome. Oh, whatever. All right. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Yeah, you already know. Corey and Angelo. I saw her and him. Oh, dude. Stop.
Oh, shit. I know where this is going to. Oh, my God.
Dude, this is scary. I saw her and him walking in the rain.
Oh, God.
They were holding hands, and I'll never be the same. I saw her and him walking in the rain. You would have to be like cornflake without the milk. They were holding hands, and I'll never be the same.
Tossing and turning.
Don't touch that goat. It was this El Salvadorian chick that I was into, young, thick, and sexy. I rarely ever dip my toe outside of African waters. I'm a follower of Umar Johnson, oh boy, and don't want to clown and not have an African queen from diaspora. We used to work together. We were the outcasts at work due to us being of the few non-whites on our team. The other non-whites were stepping fat shit like Clarence Thomas. That's not good. I used to protect and look out for her because of the language barrier and her not understanding English that good. I helped her with an HR case for discrimination in hostile work environments. I've tried so many times to get her out and take her outside of the work setting. Her reason was she don't like to make promises or waste people's time. I can dig that. I could never get her to commit to a time or an outing. Also, she had a problem calling and texting back too. All right? I've recently just decided to back off after seeing her with him. The Spanish speaker. She comes to me at work asking why I don't talk to her in her face. I'm not gonna tell her. She couldn't be real with me. She couldn't drop the bomb on me, even though I thought about her on 2 occasions,
God.
day and night,
Jesus.
and yearned for her love.
God.
I could have and took the truth. She's nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, a heartbreaker, and don't want her no more. Ridiculous. I'm done. I'm moving on. I've learned my lesson. I've cured my mental illness of the snow bunny crisis. African women, for me, only going forward. What's up with tricks like her? Roscoe C. Perry in Philadelphia.
4 songs in one email. I caught them. The Rain, The Deal, Gap Band, and Ideal.
That's the goofiest shit I've heard so far.
My Lord.
It's just goofy. Okay.
Why are they quoting songs in their emails? I don't get that.
I don't know. It must be the FUI's new style. I mean, it's new. It's new. Because they ain't never did it before. Now all of a sudden, we quoting songs and adding them to the email. Putting song lyrics in the email.
What are we doing?
And here's the funny part. Funny part is it actually pertains to the email.
Exactly.
That's what's tripping me out. As goofy as these emails are. I'm done. I'm moving on. I've learned my lesson. I've cured my mental illness of the snow bunny crisis. Wow. Now this is good. One Mike and Ronald Alex. There was this female I reached out to from a Facebook group. We both in for single Pisces. We both in for single Pisces. Okay. We actually share the same birthday. We got to rapping, and the vibe was good. We swapped numbers, FaceTime, and that stupid stuff. Hell, we had an outing set up for that following Saturday. Okay? But the fly in the ointment came on Friday morning. She started talking about her son. He's having issues. She got to pray about it and all that jazz. I'm sending BS, and the pullout cancel is coming. Right? Later that night, the I'm sorry I have to cancel. I have to focus on my son text came in. Oh, yeah. You knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Okay. Later that night, I read that. Saturday, we talked as normal via text. I was waiting for the parting ways text or the ghosting text to come. Sunday, here it came from her, talking about she's too busy. She has to focus on her son. I'm a nice guy, and she hopes I find the woman God has for me, yada, 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 and all that mess. I listened to her ass, letting her know she full of mess, that she knew she was too busy, had too much going on, and she needed to focus on her son on Tuesday. That shouldn't even gave me her number. I'm tired of these heifers and they BS. Me too. I had to let her have it. I had to let her have and no, I'm not with the mess. Any thoughts on this buffoonery? Well, yeah. Sometimes you have your little bopper boo-boos. Instead of coming forward and keeping it real, they want to blame it on a family member and say this, that, and the third. Or if they're not a good match with another person, they want to come up with all kind of bootleg excuses. You know, and then it's like the separation becomes a process when it really didn't have to be.
Exactly. It was like okay, a three-step process to doing this. She just told the man Friday, no. Like he said, she gave him a number. Like you said, it's a process. Like Hollywood, like think about it. The Friday text, in the morning, the night council, then the Sunday. Yeah, the 3-step process. Go ahead, Hollywood. Sorry to jump in Hollywood. But yeah, I agree with you.
Right. And then to do the outro is a process. Like, my son, I focus on my son. I'll call you, but I focus on my son. I think you're a nice guy, but I don't think we're going to make it. You're wasting my time. You could have told me that a long time ago. You could have told me that you had issues. Well, I got a son, he's kind of whatever. Will you be able to handle that? Because I'm going to be spending a lot. Well, no. Allow me to make up my own mind. How about that? Well, Marcus in Chicago, okay? We got that.
I agree with you, Marcus. Good job, brother. Way to sense the bullshit early. Good job, Marcus.
Very. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing worse than a person wasting their time. It's the only thing that you cannot recoup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I might need that time at the end for more time. And you just wasted my time. All right. Listener. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, got it. Boston, Hollywood. I know you all used to run a Facebook group, and I need some tips on how to secure the honey. Like, they accept your friend requests and stuff, and then when you send them a message, they leave you on scene. What? Okay. Or they be on some, how do you know me kind of mess. I understand. Some on Instagram, they follow you, you follow them, and then nothing. They leave you on scene or be on how do you know me kind of mess. I'm trying to crack the social media code on how to secure the honey. I'm not paying to be on a dating site. I'd rather use the free IG, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm with you, brother. Granted, of course, I've gotten some dates and few situationships out of it, but damn, I want a better success rate. I know you all the answers. Mac Rogers in Austin. Well, just like a woman will tell you, when a man meets a woman, she knows that she wants to be with that dude at the very beginning. But a lot of times, I don't understand. Like, the females we had, they knew us. They would be all up in our pictures, right?
Yes.
It's like they can have a conversation with you. They can converse with you, but you better believe that they're going to be all in your sight, all on your page trying to figure out who you really are, or what kind of trouble you've been in, or how many kids you have, or this, that, and the third. They're going to want to really know or have an inkling on the real you, or whatever you're trying to portray, that they believe is the real you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, when you cross that boundary into getting, going down in the DM, they done already checked you out by that time. They know everything. And the thing is they're being nice enough to keep you on their friends list. But that does not necessarily equate to them liking you, or them being attracted to you, or them wanting to show any type of attention or date you at all. So it's almost the luck of the draw. You understand? And you just have to keep trying until you find what you want. Does that make sense?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, them females, as soon as you text them or as soon as you're in their DM, they don't be all up in my DM. I'm about to block you.
Mm-hmm. And see, Hollywood, let me give him this little tip, Mac Rogers. First of all, some of you dudes are too thirsty. You all do too much too soon. You know,
Yeah.
I have a simple greeting. Some like, you know, hope all was well. You know, I saw you either in this group or that group, or I saw you in your page. I need to know you better if you're open to that. Something simple, nothing too crazy. They respond, great. They don't, great. That's their loss, not mine. You know what I'm saying? They leave me on scene, fine. Cause brother, what did you lose? You shot her a quick message, gauged her interest. She obviously wasn't. Let it go. Try again. So, bruh, it's no like method or just throw some short messages out there to her. If she responds, great. Just leave you on scene. You know what time of day it is. Take that as no. And don't send her a bunch of messages all the time. Don't be thirsty. Like me, I send you one message. That's all I'm gonna send you. And if it's on Instagram, I'll send my message from you. You know, I can forget you. You know what I'm saying? If you saw it and respond, cool. So, brother, just have a measured approach to it. Realize you ain't losing nothing. Just throw it out there and see. Just try to throw it out there and see. And yes, the law of averages will say you will get some hits on it. Yes, like you have got hits on it. Yes, but don't take it personally, brother. Just throw it out there and see.
Right.
What did you lose? Nothing.
And that's pretty much what I was saying in so many words. Like, females on Instagram and Facebook come a dime a dozen. You're going to have plenty that's going to tell you, what are you doing in my DM? Please get out. Are you going to keep stalking her, or are you going to move on from the X one to the next one? You haven't made any commitments. What have you done? You know what I'm saying? So keep moving and keep searching until you find what you're looking for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of honey. You'll never run out of honey to talk to, and you'll never run out of honey to get dissed by. You understand? Because it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're dating in the dating pool, it's gonna happen. You jumping all in somebody's DM with some romanticism, they like, man.
Keep it so general, bro. Like, Mac, keep it general. Don't be trying to oversell and make promises that you can't keep. Just be like I said, like Mac. Hey, I got one for you. Hey, hope all is well with you. I saw you in this group, the Dick and Sexy group. I want to know you better if you're open to that. Thanks, in your name, Mac. See how simple that is?
And that's it.
So it puts the ball in her court to say whether I'm going to give him a chance or not. If she looks at it and reads it and she don't respond, that's no. And don't even. But some guys need long ass paragraphs and short stories, and they're like, what? So that also hurts guys like me who are just keeping it simple. Because I was trying to engage if you're really interested, not to try to oversell you like I'm a wrestler trying to put somebody over.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip, baby, I can take care of you, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. What? I ain't here to save nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. But that's what be happening, though. These guys want to tell a life story and then want to save and play. Best thing to do is just keep it simple and keep it straight to the point. If she's going to bite, she's going to bite. If she ain't, she not. Then she's going to be throwing your ass out her DM again. And, you know how that goes. All right. Got one email.
We got two more to go, brother. Two more to go. Okay,
gotcha. Preston and Raphael. Why in the bloody hell are Rudy Poo candy ass jabronis bringing MFing dogs and cats into the MFing car dealership service center? Unfortunately, in the last month, I've had to go to the dealership to get my car in order. It's going on my 6th year having the vehicle, so stuff acting up. Every time I go, non-black people got dogs and cats on the leash inside the service center or on the seats. That's ridiculous and nasty. I don't know why people do this. It's just dumb. EJ at Chipotle. Okay? Yeah, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it is a mess, you know. But if I might add, they have a lot of non-black people who actually believe that their pet is their child.
Yes.
So they bring the child everywhere, treat it like a child, talk to it like a child, and feed it like a child, and the whole 12 because they see it as their child. So that child's going to ride in the car, it's going to be everywhere with them. They're going to be kissed. You ever seen a non-black person kiss a dog in the mouth?
Yes.
There you have it. You understand? That, like, they think that there's a lot of people out there who actually believe that their pet is their child or their protector and husband or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with you.
I've seen people bring their dogs and cats to Atlanta Hawks games. That threw me off.
They do that?
Yes, it throws me off. Why?
Okay. So, I guess I'm trying to figure, how do they go about letting the dog do his business?
Exactly.
Like, do they have to walk the dog outside?
It's usually those small ones they can put in like a purse or a bag. It's not really the leash ones. It's unless they have this disability, of course. And some of them lie, say they have disabilities just to bring the dog in. That happens too.
Right.
But usually times those small ones you put in a bag or, you know, and just pet it while you're in the bag. But yeah, that part. It's very awkward and weird when I see it. It usually be non-blacks, but I have seen 4 or 5 black women do that. And I'm like, wow, why'd you come to the game and bring your animal? Not do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But really, why?
Yeah, that's some swirly type thinking. What's the purpose? Are you doing it because you really want to bring your dog, or are you doing it for attention, or that's almost like making a fashion statement?
Bro, it's for attention because, bro, that's what I do. If I go Instagram and look at this, or Facebook and type in State Farm Arena, I'll see posts them, "Lou, me and my dog, look, date night with me and the doggy." Yo, that is garbage.
Date night?
Yes. I've seen it.
I don't know about that, brother.
I think some of these women are letting their dogs do more than just they're licking boxes. I do believe some of these dogs licking their owners' boxes.
Yeah. Amongst other things. I mean, people do some strange stuff with their dogs. I've seen it. Don't want to see it no more. Oh, jeez. All right. Where's this at? I saw some of this. Hold on. I saw some of this bonus material.
Oh, we got one more email to go to.
Okay, let me get to that. Okay. Boston Hakeem Ahmed Hollywood. I saw the article on Boss at the show website. I've been listening for 7 years and did not know the show started this way. Why was the article about the show or Hakeem Muhammad as well? What was the old days of the show like? What were the topics? Will there be book on the show? Jasmine at Buffalo Wild Wings. Well, if you know, this is actually I am a guest on this show, and I've been a guest commentator or whatever you want to call it, just a guest for how long? Over 10 years?
Since 2010, bro.
Oh, well, shit, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this a long time. And I'm really proud that my brother got an article, you know what I'm saying, written about him. He's been putting in work for the longest time. He built this thing from the ground up. And I was just really happy at the beginning to be a part of something that was grassroots. You know what I'm saying? Starting out. And, we had a lot of fun. I mean, there was a bunch of us at one time.
7 at one time on the air.
Yes. you know, and some fell victim to the FUI curse. You know, we saw some become a voice of reason. We had a Reverend Dirt shirt, you know, and sometimes, you know, you just go your separate ways and you keep it pushing. You know, I chose to stay and do this as my time permits, you know, with my various endeavors and work and all kinds of other stuff, you know. And I've been on for the longest, and it's been, you know, it's been a good ride. You know what I'm saying? To see that, and then to see my brother get, you know, it's like to receive that type of accolade and to have the fruit of your labor recognized. You know what I'm saying? Is dope. It's a dope thing to you know, to see. You know, just like I said, the old days were awesome. We laughed. I did the wrestling segment when I was actually watching it. You know what I'm saying? I don't too much watch it anymore. I work a lot. But back then I was covering wrestling. I should have been going to the matches when they came to town, but I was covering wrestling, and we would talk about it and have roundtable discussions on this, that, and the third. And man, it was just a really great time. I was still living in Dallas, so a lot of times I would be doing the show right from my car, you know what I'm saying, riding downtown. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a lot of ideas and a lot of material, you know, that I could come up with to make my commentary on wrestling a little bit more live, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing the city and, you know, knowing that a whole bunch of big-time names of sports entertainers, you know, were across the marquee where you just right around the corner from where you live. You know, I stayed close to the Sportatorium at one time, which was, of course, home to world-class championship wrestling, the home of the Von Erichs and the Great Kabuki, Missing Link, and a lot of other greats, the Freebirds, the Von Erich family. Like I said, Ric Flair wrestled there. Just everybody, just a who's who of professional wrestling started at the Sportatorium. And guys like Steve Austin started at the Sportatorium right in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? And he's a big-time superstar now. I mean, who doesn't know him? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it was just a lot of fun, you know, talking about it on the air and recording. You know what I'm saying? Talking about my experiences in Dallas with the wrestling circuit and the underground wrestling circuit, which I really had access to through my job, of all places. We did just like today, we did a wide range of topics, from politics to sports to just modern everyday life to FUI life. That was our big thing, being an effed up individual. We love to address the FUIs because they're always lurking. They're always around, and they're always going to send some really stupid email to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? To make you totally rethink your life and thank God that you're just not like them, as bad as that sounds. Will there be book on the show? I don't know what you mean. Will there be a book on the show? That's probably what you mean. I don't know. Will there be a book on the show, boss?
The story's not over yet.
Already.
We've only just begun. As FUI said, we've only just begun.
Oh my God.
Since they want to throw songs in to make sense at the time, right?
You're right. Yeah, they were killing them. Man, what kind of... Are y'all for real?
like, look, let me tell you, Jasmine, the article was about me, so I couldn't just go like, it wouldn't have made sense, you know what I'm saying? I alluded to things in general fashion about the show, because it was about me, so I couldn't, quote, talk about Hakeem Muhammad, who the hell that is.
Right.
it was featuring me. That I make reference to the show. Hollywood can vouch for everything I said in the article was true. It wasn't a lie. It was all true. Okay?
Right.
And, that was fun. Like, we would get zapped. We'll say the wrong thing, or the meteor would zap us for saying the wrong thing.
Oh, dude. They would knock us out the box.
We had to call back in after being zapped. We did.
Sometimes we couldn't even get back in.
Exactly. Because they would lock us out.
We had to wing and dolo. Yeah.
It was just raw, fun material. But as the show grew, I grew as a radio host, things had to change. And unfortunately, people could not keep on the path.
Right.
How I started, I couldn't continue to grow and progress. Because let's be honest about it, Jasmine. How many prominent shows have, quote unquote, a 7-person panel? Not very many. It's either a co-host or two at max.
That's it.
Or it's a morning show with a cast, like Ricky Smiley or Steve Harvey. They have a cast on their show, but they're comedians, so they can get away with that. But a dude starting from grassroots, that wasn't gonna fly. Who was I at that time? I had to build and earn my keep. So I had to make some tough decisions about personnel on the show and talent, per se. Now, Hollywood understood and stuck by me. Others did not. They chose to leave because they was pissed off about it. But I had to make a change to grow. I couldn't stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So the topics like this, we would literally, like Hollywood said in the material segment, we had material that I would pull and we would discuss it. Pages upon pages of material. We would just discuss it and hit every story.
Yeah.
That was our show. Then it morphed into wrestling, brothers round tables, special topics, stuff like that. And as I said, the book is coming later. It's all just begun, sister. We're still growing and evolving as we go. So
that's it.
Hold tight for that book. Chapters are still to be written in this book.
That's right. You heard it here first.
Yes.
Heard it here first.
Now, let's email Hollywood. If you got time, we can hit some of this Florida stuff if you have time. I know you're on a tight schedule. If you have time, we can hit it.
Let's do a couple right here.
All right. Take your pick.
Scared?
Take your pick. Whatever you want to go with, I'm with it, brother.
Dude, this right here is crazy all within itself. To scare and arrest. 3 white Syracuse police face backlash, not blacklash, even though that wouldn't be bad for them. Face backlash for viral video detaining black 8-year-old child over a stolen bag of chips. A wise man said about black people, when it comes to black people, we're always held to this standard where we are always to be older than who we are. That means our children become adults and adults become senior citizens before their time. So that's how they treat us. As if our children, our daughters are adults, our sons are adults, and they should have this understanding that nobody else should have. You know what I'm saying? It's just another instance of what it means to be black in America. Not a victim, but just somebody who knows. I mean, when you know that you know that things were put in place to keep you at the bottom, that's not victimhood. Now, it doesn't make me or break me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stop me from reaching my destiny, and it won't. But the fact that it was put in place for me to stumble is a testament. So that doesn't surprise me at all. And plus, it's Syracuse.
Yes.
Like, I had a friend that stayed in Syracuse, and the only thing she talked about, and I'm not saying that I've never been there, but the only thing she talked about was moving. And that's it. No punchlines to that. Moving. She just needed to be away. And now I can probably see why. All right. 16 shots in no Fed time. No federal charges to be filed against Jason Van Dyke for killing Laquan McDonald. Who's surprised? I know I'm not.
Exactly.
If he just walked out and there was nothing, it wouldn't be a surprise. Amazing. Florida woman bride and wedding caterer served drug-laced food to guests. I heard about that. Somebody's in trouble. And man, I wonder if that party really turned into a party. After they started, do you understand? Florida woman spent $12,000 in Bitcoin trying to hire someone to kill her ex-boyfriend's wife on a scam website designed to fool people into thinking they could hire a hitman. She's now going to prison for 6 years. Florida man tries robbing Waffle House with finger gun. No punchline to that either. It is what it was. Florida man, a.k.a. Sheriff of Franklin County, daughter is arrested on meth trafficking charges, and he's probably involved.
Yes, he is.
Florida woman, TSA officer arrested for faking burglary reports since she was late to work. Okay. She needs that job bad. Florida man skipped bathroom breaks to achieve Spider-Man No Way Home viewing record. Skipped bathroom break. Okay. Florida man, Department of Education rejects 54 math textbooks. Government DeSantis points to indoctrination. This Florida speaks for itself. A wanted Florida man apprehended hiding in attic passed out from the heat. Well, duh. Why did it run into a corner?
Exactly. Hey, Hollywood, let's hit these real quick up there from the first hour we got. Run right through them really fast if we got time.
Let me see.
We stopped at Florida man exposing himself, masturbating at Wawa.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we start. We got a bunch of them right there. These FUIs before we get out of here.
Let me see. Florida man exposed himself. See it. Got it. Lotto. Where's that? Okay. Florida man arrested for using a lost nuclear weapon to power his house. Okay. Florida man uses elderly woman's credit card to buy 11 Gibson Les Pauls. And those, if you know what a Les Paul is a really nice and pretty expensive guitar. Okay. Florida man hit another man in the face with a vacuum cleaner over Fruit Loops.
It must have been good.
I'll say. Florida woman, first grade teacher arrested for MDMA, Suboxone in school. Drugged out in school. And if that's the case, what the hell was she doing in front of those students?
Exactly.
Shirtless Florida man breaks into restaurant to steal cobbler, lava cake, and ice cream. I probably would have done the same thing. Florida man convicted felon heads to prison after showboating AR-556 on Instagram Live like an idiot. And these Uzi verts, that's what I call them. These miggity-figgity cat in the hat, simple-minded rapping type cats. You know what I mean? Florida woman arrested after spinning child in dryer. Mother of the Year award. Florida man impersonates police for discount at Wendy's. Hey, man, I can't knock the hustle. Florida man arrested for meth while cruising on his golf cart.
Wow.
He was thinking about going fast. Florida man behind bars for allegedly going more than 100 miles per hour to impress girlfriend. Now he's embarrassed. Alligator crawls under Florida man's truck at red light, then shakes it from beneath. Okay. Florida woman arrested for assaulting her father after he opened a package containing her newly ordered strap-on dildo.
Oh,
This is Florida we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Florida. Florida man arrested after dining on spaghetti with his bare hands, asking the employee what kind of genitals he had. What? Oh my God. Two Florida men fishing expedition arrested after bomb squad disarms explosive in their vehicle. Okay. Florida man arrested Sunday after playing with himself on a flight from Newark to Boston. Okay. Yeah, arrested. Absolutely. Florida woman arrested with stolen credit card to make store purchases, uses her own rewards during fraud. How special do you have to be? Florida man steals $600,000 in cryptocurrency while installing security systems at elderly person's house.
wow.
FUI Central.
Hollywood, before you wrap up the show, what are your thoughts on the material and the emails we've heard tonight and the FUIism we've dealt with the past 2.5 hours?
Progressively worse. But that's what you can expect out of FUIs. That's why they're called F-up individuals, because a lot of times to entertain them, you have to do unconventional things that only they would understand. And, I mean, it's not like we're going to get out and start tap dancing, but we read their emails and we trip out over their emails and stuff that they send. They send all kinds of goofy stuff, and you just grin and bear it and, you know, entertain them. Is, you know, I would suppose that FUIs need entertainment too. So we take a lot of pride in doing just that. And we had all the material to prove everything that we said. It was heinous. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. The emails were just, the emails were just pretty much no comment, you know, and that makes for a good show, as per usual. And our little situations in Florida, you got to do better. And I don't know what it's going to take to make you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Florida's just off the chain right now. And I think we can all agree on it. Next thing you know, they're going to be swashbuckling and fighting with swords.
In Hollywood, as usual, Hollywood, think of what I didn't go with.
What?
Think about what I didn't go with.
Oh, dude.
The cutting room floor material I didn't even bring to the
Dude,
forefront.
they'll never understand, like, they'll never understand the SIFT process. I mean, under normal circumstances, we don't even read all the emails. You all, like, for the first time in a long time, you all got like this show has been a full show where all the material that we actually had on the show had been read. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because usually we're on a tight schedule. We do our time and then, you know, until next time. But we had a little bit of cheddar, so, you know, but yeah.
Yeah. The things I don't let you all get read to. Think about that FUIs. What I don't let you all hear. Or emails I don't send over to be read.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like I said, we ran through all this material. And that's special. Because usually we have so much and we put out so much in Boss does a lot of, you know, research and looking up, and he sent me this. He's like, man, check this out. What do you think about this? And a lot of times it takes me some time to actually sift through all the stuff that we have and say, look, you know, these are the best ones. You know, there's been some shows where a lot of times I've had to skip over some just to get to the ones that I thought were the best. You know what I'm saying? That were really entertaining. So, you know, all in all, you know, it's a process, but we do it, you know, because we want to, of course, we want to sort of be entertained, you know. Everything we read is, you know, has an element of entertainment to it, even if it's serious or bugged out or goofy, which it really is most of the time.
Exactly. And, like, you know, it's informational, like, it's good for you all to hear it. Like, you know, like, what tripped me out today was the fact these fools put songs into the emails that made sense. That tripped me out. That was new and different.
Yeah, that was the killer.
They all made sense
like
at the time.
They never did that before. Whoever just rocked that off this time, I'm like, where the hell did that come from?
Exactly. And
yeah, man.
And think about Hollywood. We had 4,800 emails come in. We read 15.
Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, it's good and bad at the same time.
You know, I pulled for this show 140 stories, but we only used like 40 of them.
Right. That's what I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? We have like literally pages of material. We can go back and use at any given time. You know. I mean, the stories are endless.
Hollywood, this Word doc has been going since March 28th, 2010.
Yeah.
This Word doc says they created Word 97, the document, March 28th, 2010.
That's amazing.
48 pages of Microsoft Word document material with Calabri 11 fonts. Okay? Of stories.
That tells the story right there. That tells the story right there. You know what I'm saying? We're on it when we're on it.
And what's crazy, Hollywood's crazy. The stories of 2010 mirror the stories in 2022 still. They mirror each other. Like, it's like the FUI-ism's not changed in over 12 years.
Oh, yeah. Just like you said, I mean, and a lot of things have not changed. You understand? We were talking about our favorite duo over 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part is they're basically still doing the same crap today.
Correct.
So it's almost at kind of like an apex, like the more things change, the more they stay the same. 100%. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, we've all gotten older, but they never retired from their FUI. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Once you have made up in your mind that you're going to keep doing the FUI thing, like it's not like they're going to change. These people don't change when it comes to their email. They send us that crap faithfully
for years. And like we talked about this on the show before, but the idea that we decided to say, hey, let's read this crap on the air. It was a trial and error thing. I just said let's try it, and you all liked it so much, and like, wow, we're getting a big pop out of these emails, bro. Let's keep doing this. They like this stuff.
Exactly. And it was just funny how that came about. You know what I'm saying? How we had to struggle through those emails. It's like listening to me get tortured on the air.
Remember that first email we got from that when we were on the air was that girl, that stripper girl.
Yeah.
Chocolate and GA. who called you Holly Westwood.
Right.
And said that we were, quote, young, angry 20-somethings. I remember that crap to this day still. The first email I remember that crap.
I remember that. Yeah, Angry 20 something.
I remember that.
That's classic.
It was the first one we were on there.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Then we go from that.
We were like,
then we go from her to this dude. I forget the dude's name, but he was talking about he was at the Hampton and relaxing about Master Lester King.
Oh my God!
Forget the dude's name, but you said this is a Green Acres. This is y'all.
Yeah. Oh, bruh.
I remember
that is freaking classic.
Master Lester King. I remember that. I can't forget that in my head. Master Lester King.
Dude, I clowned that for a long time.
That fool said, "Happy Master Lester King Day."
Dude, that is amazing. That's amazing you remember that.
That other dude said he wants to, quote, run for some politics. And what we considerated, you lit him up for saying considerated. Like, that ain't even a word.
Right. I'm telling you, they don't understand, man. They don't understand what we have to read. Like, we got to read it.
Those emails is stuck in my head.
Try to read it. Dude. Oh, bruh. Now stay on some medicine, yo.
Yes, when it popped out, you both
I was telling that, I was like, man, dude, I got a headache right now.
Ibuprofen time, like, for real. Yes, that
I'm
was some classic. The first email show ever, that was classic.
Dude, it set the precedent.
Dude said Joaquin, not Joaquin, but Joaquin, no.
Joaquin. Yes.
And play Cologne. Not play calling, play Cologne. It's like, what? Poor play Cologne.
What? Dude.
I remember that crap. And then this other email about with Transverse and Jason. He was like, who the hell is Transverse and Jason? How do we go? I remember that stuff.
It's just like these, some freaking Mike and Memphis Hill. Really? Caleb and Carl. That fool said, the first cat said Mountain West and Southland Earl. Mountain West.
That's what I never understood. Where they get the names from? I announce who we are, and I give you your introduction. I'm like, what is names that you? Where do you hear this at? I've never understood that ever all these years.
Me neither.
Like,
but
Kevin and Raymond.
They somehow, oh my God! I mean, they just somehow managed to come up with these old outlandish ass names. I don't know what be knowing what they're talking about. Then you get the two that'll do it right.
Exactly. Like, those are the outliers. Like, what's wrong with damn, you know our names. It shouldn't be hard. Look, if you're an FUI, fine. Why you have to butcher our names at the same time?
Period.
You be who you are, but you have to butcher our names. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Corey and Angelo.
I'm saying, it's enough, right? It's enough to be an FUI.
One Mike and Ronald Allen. Like, really? Like, how do you get to that point? Preston and Raphael. Like, what? And Hakeem Muhammad Hollywood? What?
The creativity they put behind it is amazing.
All this stuff is real, people. We not that good. I can't make this stuff up. I'm not that good.
Well, you understand? I said that earlier. I said, man, you would need the imagination of Dr. Seuss to come up with that type of crap.
I can't think of stuff this stupid and write it this way.
Dude, I'm looking at Wesley Pipes' album. I'm looking at his song listing. Okay. Flame. mean to her. No handcuffing. Back and forth. Conscious. To-do list. Broadview Boys. Loco. Game Time and Hate Me. Well, I'll be the first to tell you, I hate you already. You know what I'm saying? Don't even waste your time wondering. I mean, if there's a no, I hate you now.
Oh yes, all these songs. Like, why?
I don't know, and I don't know what would even possess him to do any rapping. I mean, what are you trying to prove? Just stop.
Like, this is my problem. Since last show, who are the DJs actually mixing this garbage and let him go in the studio and actually rap this garbage?
Unbelievable.
Who are they?
I mean, who hires the engineers and all that stuff? I mean, are they doing that themselves?
Exactly. And Wesley Pipes featuring Hendo Spinmo Game Time. 4,200 views. Really? On YouTube.
4,200.
And whose name is Hendo Spinmo? What kind of name? That name sounds FUI out. Wesley Pipes featuring
Right.
Hendo Spinmo. Really?
That really sounds like a bootleg porn star trying to play rapper.
The real Wesley Pipes 45. Hollywood. He has on YouTube 61 subscribers. On YouTube.
61.
Yes. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna pull up Tag Team Cousins, see how many views it has now after all these years. Tag Team Cousins.
That is just awesome.
Let me pull this up, see all these views. Tag Team Cousins. I'm gonna put Wesley Pipes. Live radio, people. Live radio. Wesley Pipes. Tag Team Cousins. One of the worst songs known to man. Tag Team Cousins. Hollywood. 4,800 views of Tag Team Cousins featuring Wesley Pipes and Country Pipes featuring Mika Tan.
What?
4,800 views. It was posted March 17th, 2012. 4,800 views of Tag Team Cousins. Wesley Pipes, I'm with the business. I'll put 70 views as on YouTube. I'm with the business. Let's see how many views it has. Wesley Pipes, I'm with the business. 21,000 views.
That is a miracle all within itself.
Oh my God. Yes, Wesley Pipes, boy.
That is a miracle.
Hollywood, I'll say this again. I said this last show again. Look, I'm sorry. My brother, you can't rap. Sorry, you're standard of all rap. You're not standard of all rap, sir. I'm sorry. You're not standard. No. And I will never respect the standard of all rap. Never gonna happen. In my lifetime, never. And Hollywood, he's having a spring listening tour. Began on April 18th.
Oh God, just stop.
A spring listening tour. That they will be in Hollywood. They will be in 23 cities. To listen to Audio's Goodbye.
Well, don't nobody want to hear that garbage. Just Audio's Goodbye. Shoot, why can't you just do that? Lord have mercy on me.
Yes. Wesley Pipes, the Tag Team Cousin. That's what he does best.
That fool said Tag Team Cousin. All right, there's nothing worse. Just fair ball.
Yes. And let me me pull this up real quick just before you wrap it up here. Wesley Pipes, Tag Team Cousins. I want to see them suits again. Just how horrible it were. I want to describe to you all how hideous these suits were. Wesley Pipes, Tag Team Cousins. These horrible, shiny ass suits. Wesley had on the silver one. Country had on the gold one. Did one of those old long Master P like jackets with the little pimp cane and the Asian chick dancing. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that it was.
I remember.
I saw it.
It was terrible.
I saw it. Like I saw it. You know what I'm saying? He had on a shiny, and it was shiny.
Yes, very.
I mean, come on, man. What the hell are you doing?
Yes.
That was just hard to watch. Like, it was cringeworthy.
And Hollywood, I'm not going to put Buster Team out loud, but there was a NBA arena who played his song and they doing the pregame warm-ups, okay?
What?
Yes. And the players do the words of the song.
Dude, that's good. That's just going too far.
The song should not be played in any clubs, any arena ever, but it was.
Dude, you could not pay me. Play nothing from that dude I don't give a damn where I was. Not a party, not my car. It'd be like green eggs and ham.
What made it bad, bro, was the
car. I will not listen from afar.
What made it bad was the players were jamming to it. People in the crowd knew the song too. I'm like, what?
That's the worst.
I don't understand why people support this garbage. Yes.
Brother, I don't, man. I'll be the first to tell you I do not know. Because I don't understand it myself. I mean, I don't.
I remember the day, Hollywood, it was August 14th, 2014, we did our Wesley Pipes special.
Yeah.
2 parts on a Sunday. Out of his standard of rap comments he made in July.
Man.
We played an interview that he did. I'm losing he wasn't interviewed.
We did. And then, was that the one where you played the music snippet?
Yes, we went through both of the songs. You was like, what?
Dude, I lost it. I was like, man.
Then you got zapped. They had to come back. He was like, I can't come back on the air. I can't get a car rap in my ear.
Bruh. I was in shock that whole time. I was like, man, this right here is crazy. I don't care what nobody's talking about.
That was a wild Sunday.
Yes.
2 hours of this, which caused him to want us off the air. Then we got these dumb emails about, quote, dangerous language and hurting people's career paths.
Ridiculous.
Boy, that was funny shit.
Oh, dude. That shit was crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just like, what? Dangerous language.
Hurting his career path? No, we're not.
Really?
We're allowed to get an opinion on his career.
He hurt his career path long before we got on the air.
Like, they were heated about what he was talking about this dude. It was bad. But that was August 14th, 2014, the Pipe Special. I remember that very well. And the email came in the October 12th show. Then we read the first ever BTR email in our industry critique. Remember how they would give us elves? The critiques they would give us?
Right.
Be aware, careful, and mindful of dangerous language. The name offends. You demean the audience, all that garbage.
Yeah. That's what got us kicked off the air many a day.
Yes. we still didn't care. It was our show. We didn't give a damn what they said. They hate. And Hollywood, it was funny. We're here on the live stream, and there are people from the industry and BTR in the comment section right now saying, "How dare you mock us? We mocked you then, and we'll mock you now."
Oh, what? That's fun too.
So,
like, what do they mean? Shoot, we're doing our own thing. We've been doing it. So, it is what it is, yo.
in Hollywood, they come found the show. I didn't tell them we did the show. They came when they on the found the show tonight.
Right.
You wanted us gone from your airways now, but you still like hate listen to us, I guess. Hate watch us, I guess.
Well, the show is funny. Like, when we do what we're doing, I mean, we're having fun on it. They can't see the forest for the trees. They're still on some BS, but, you know, like I said, dude, at this point, it is what it is.
We've always called it entertainment. We always say it was entertainment. It was always branded as entertainment.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, we're not giving... we're not too much into. I mean, we have social commentary. We're not too much into that. You know what I'm saying? We're into having good laughs. You know, because that's why I listen to the show. You know, if anything, you know, we like to laugh. And the stuff that we get said is hella fun.
Yes.
I mean, who else can do it?
Exactly. And we found a niche early. And people have copied our niche because we were doing these shows about FUIs years ago. Before it was in vogue to do Florida Man stories. We were doing it years ago.
Right.
We had FUIs on Fun Street 12 years ago. It was cutting edge. So many shows have copied this show. But don't give me any credit for it. Which is fine. But I know where the idea came from.
Right. That was funny all within itself.
So I hear these Florida Man stories or Florida Man podcasts. I was doing that shit in 2010.
Right. And it was funny then, it's funny now.
I was reading emails on the air that can start in like 13. So... y'all way behind the curve. What was it like Hollywood? What was the hell of the curve, man?
Big time.
That's what's so great about the show. Like,
I think, like, for the most part, if we did anything, you know, for our favorites right here, you would think that we got them. You know, it was a form of promotion for them.
Exactly.
I mean, after all, we are talking about them, even if the music is whack.
Yes.
They say any kind of press is good press.
Yes. These FUIs go buy their albums.
Oh, dude, look at how many followers. How many followers does he have? Like, how many people have listened to the song?
48,000 listen to Tag Team Cousins. 21,000 with the business. 4,000 with this new Game Time with Hendo, whoever his name is. Whatever FUI's name is, right?
If that doesn't tell you something, I mean, nothing will.
I ain't gonna lie. Pipes was my favorite porn star, so he started to ruin my business. I ain't gonna lie about that. He was my favorite porn star. For his talking junk. No, he wasn't like, I like him talking shit to the girls. I like that. That got my attention. And, you know,
be fun.
Yeah. Even Shaw liked Wesley Pipes back in the day. She would bring it up inside our chats and on Facebook. But, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, like, then you wanted to ruin my brainchild. And I was like, forget this dude.
Who was he?
So, yes. Oh, Hollywood, do you remember the Swish and Pipes tour of 2016? That's the tour they went on together?
Yes. The biggest farce ever. We had the opportunity to speak on that. There wasn't no picnic, I tell you.
I mean, I'm like, see, people can't see these people. This was something about the show. None of the things of the show, we find the material. The material's given to us. We don't have to do anything but just let you all be who you are. We have a show.
That's it. And the material will come to us.
I ain't gonna write down nothing. I ain't gonna write nothing. Just let you all be who you are.
Yep. That speaks volumes all within itself.
So, I love this show. I love what this show has become. I love what it's gonna be. I love Hollywood for being with me today. Hollywood was one of the first people who ever bought into my idea.
Yes.
Even before Shar did, you bought into it.
Oh, dude. That used to be the stuff right there. We had a lot of fun.
And shout out to Ron Zombie in the chat saying that he hates us. Shout out to him.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he's where we basically got the idea for FUI from.
Correct.
We got it from Ron Zombie.
Yes, thank you, Ron, for your contribution to the show by being our inspiration of FUIs. Because he tried to throw us on the bus to get in Shar's panties.
Right. Now, how's that, dude, with the flip-flops in the ascot?
Yes, in church on the organ.
And he thought he was sounding profiling with the umbrella. We was like, this dude has lost his ever-loving mind.
I am the voice of reason. We post the commandments.
No, dude,
they put the commandments here in the chat like we know what they were already.
Dude, come on, yo.
Then you try to snake us to get with the boss. Like, he wanted to be her chief lieutenant in more ways than one.
That's funny.
Not knowing that my brother and her had something going on.
Right. What's up with Wood, man?
Still in the streets, bro.
For real?
Yes. Still on these ATL streets.
Oh, dude.
He's like, okay, so Ron just said, Hollywood. You and Hollywood are preventing me from being with Shar. You brainwashed her against me. Delusional.
Oh, my God.
He said she should be my wife. She should have my babies. Cuckoo.
Yeah.
This is an FUI, people.
Dude.
FUI.
Big time.
Hollywood, think about this, Hollywood. He hates you and I, but what did he do? So he does the whole show, though. But he hates us. Think about that,
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
That's too darn bad, Because we here. We ain't busting out no ascot, no flip-flops.
Exactly. While in church. Like, come on, bro.
Chilling. Looking dumb, modeling and shit.
Wearing your smoker's jacket and your London fog trench coat. Singing Make It Last Forever.
Yeah. He had on a London fog trench. I was like, this nigga here.
With the turtleneck. The cream turtleneck.
Say this dude off the damn chain.
Dude. Zombie, we got you today, dude. We got you.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, folks.
Yeah, it's been a good show, brother.
Yes, it's been a great show. We went overtime, but we didn't care. Bonus time, it's as good as we do. Because guess what? It's our show. What do we want to do? So, folks, for the great Hollywood Alec, my brother, this is Boss.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for a great show. We'll talk to you hopefully sometime later this year, towards the end of the year. So, if you enjoy this 3-hour show, it gets you through your tough times and laugh at yourself. Hollywood, any last words, brother? Last words for you, brother.
Oh man, I just want to say, we hope you're gonna pull through with this surgery. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything stays the same. We're pulling for you. We're praying for you, brother.
Thanks, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Yes, May 5th, I'll be going on the 9th, 8:30 in the morning. Hopefully I'll come out the same, brother. So, folks, thank you again for your support over the years and time, and we hope to be back end of the year for Boss Hollywood. We
Absolutely.
are out.
Out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.